Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a simple pick a card reading on whether or not you have an attachment following you. Who is this attachment? Are they more negative? Are they positive? What are some ways that you can maybe get this attachment off of you and out of your home if need be? So that's the type of questions we're going to be discussing in this video today. If this interests you, let's keep going. So we have 5 piles here. I don't know the name of all of the crystals. I know that I once did. I'm sorry if that helps you, but we'll just have to do this for today. So this is pile number 1, which I know is a clear quartz. Pile number 2, I know this is a seashell. Pile number 3, this is just a regular stone, a black stone. Pile number 4, I don't know what this is. I know it's a crystal of some sort. And pile number 5, this is it's just a resin rock with gold flakes in it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. Hello, pile number 1. You chose the clear quartz crystal. Let's get straight into the reading. Whew. I feel like you're very protected. You are very, very strong. Okay, so the 2 cards that I pulled for this is that you might be interacting with a shadow person with red eyes. They are an ill-intentioned entity that has never lived as a human. They are typically a bad omen and they steal energy. They can be demonic. Please seek guidance. Also, it seems like you are kind of being haunted in your home or wherever you're questioning about, because there's so many spirits and so many entities. Maybe you have a portal in the home. There's new entities all the time. You may be in a vortex area, a portal, or there might even have been just a lot of history around your home, like war, pain, slavery to the max, and a lot of unhealed trauma is still just residing on the land, and there's just a lot going on energy-wise where you live. Okay, so I'm being pulled in a lot of different directions. I feel very almost nauseous. I feel like I can't keep a clear thought. If you feel like this in your home, that's probably because of this infestation. There being so many messages, so many energies, and so many spirits, good, bad, and ugly. It's all here, and you're getting all of it. The shadow person with red eyes. Now, this could be 2 separate messages, or you not only have an infestation, but you are working with a shadow person with red eyes. This is an intense energy, this one here. I believe that your attachment is this shadow person, a person that doesn't necessarily have a face in which I can describe, but yet it's so, it feels evil, it feels freaky, it feels scary. And I want to let you know that they don't have all of that power. They don't run your life, and they don't have control over you, but can be demonic. They can seem demonic. That's what they want to show you. That's what they want you to feel. They want you to feel scared. So I have another card here that might just bring some clarity on your situation or on either of these existences. So we have the Great Gatsby. So there must be a spirit in your home, in your area, that might be a military affiliation. There might have been war near where you lived, whether it be, hundreds of years ago or maybe not that far away. This might be like an apartment complex might be near you, and we're seeing a lot of different activities from different people. So if there's like a lot of apartment complexes near you, or condos, or just so many houses in a small area, I feel like we're seeing, so many different lives. Domestic violence, some have lavish lifestyles, Some people have an affair going on, some people are resenting each other, some people are into illegal activity, some people are partying and having a lot of different energies in their home consistently, which may also lead to this infestation. Again, I feel all over the place. So what this means, and I would say before you conquer this shadow person with the red eyes, I would say you need to cleanse your home, your apartment, your trailer, wherever you live, whatever you own, whatever you reside in. And a couple ways that I see you doing that is, first and foremost, finding an angel, an ascended master, any being of a higher power in which you truly resonate with. So say you choose Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is known for defeating the dragon at his feet. He sends things back to the underworld, and he really doesn't take shit. He protects you. He protects every person who calls upon him in a number of different ways. He removes blocks and obstacles. He is the person to call for things like this. But there are a number of different entities, gods, goddesses, all of that could also help you with this. But let's choose Archangel Michael, for example. That's who you choose. Do your research on him. Pray to him at least once a week. Ask him to remove these energies. Next, I want you to sage your house and fill the air up after you sage, which neutralizes energy. Then we're going to go in and we're going to put in positive energy with dragon's blood, with patchouli, with frankincense or myrrh. You can choose any of those. And we're going to fill up every room with positive energy. Keep doing that at least weekly. After you're kind of getting comfortable, you're starting to know your ascended master, angel, god, goddess, you're having conversations with them, you're asking them to remove this energy, then you went ahead and you filled the space with positive energy after you neutralized it with the sage and, you know, whatever comes after that. Then what I want you to do is literally wash your house, okay? You wash your apartment, wash your trailer. Put a bunch of lemon, so get water. You can get like fresh spring water. Fill it in a bucket, okay? Get a mop, maybe from like even the dollar store. Get a rag. You're gonna put tons of lemon in that water, maybe like squeeze 2-3 lemons in there. You're gonna pray over it with whatever you feel comfortable saying. So you could be like, you're gonna cleanse this house, you're gonna protect this house, there will be no intruders in this house. You could put some pink Himalayan salt. You can put some crystals in there that you feel comfortable using, put them in the water, let it soak, and then you're gonna try to just scrub your wall, you know, not floor to ceiling, not too intensely, but just, you know, wash your walls with that water, wash your floors with that water, get all the cracks in your house, you know, and just fill it with that positive water. You're gonna get rid of the towel after that. You're gonna get rid of the mop after that. That's why I just make it like a dollar store cheap thing and just get rid of those products, because we are cleaning out some major energy from this. And I think I'm gonna stop there. If you want more ideas, if you need any more advice on this, please send me a message on YouTube. I could try to like write that out for you, because this is really important. And this is some of the work that I do on a regular basis. So this comes a little bit easier for me, but please cleanse out your house. First step. If we continue to see activity, at least we know and we got out of the way your own personal energy and the things that you can control, and then we can see what else we can do. Do not feed into this. Do not ask them to show themselves. Do not keep inviting them in, and make sure that you continue to cleanse the house, you continue to sage the house, and keep up with things like that. Thank you so much, and we're going to get on to the next piece. Hello, pile number 2. So you chose the seashell here, and sorry, someone just came in and out of my door, but we can just ignore that. Sorry about that. Let's get started. So what do you have in your home? What is attached to you? What kind of entity, spirit, being is, you know, bothering you? What's on your mind? Okay, so this is positive. Okay. So you might be starting to see spirits, entities, beings. What I first and foremost feel, and and I'm laughing because I think your guides kind of find this a little bit funny. You might be a little scared by their by like the things that they're doing. They're very, very strong. So your guides are saying that they are an entity that guides your specific soul on your life journey. They are strong and they are gentle. They choose any form symbolically to choose. So like they can choose whoever they want to be. So say they wanted to be, I don't know, like a goat with a dragon's tail. Symbolically, that means something. So look up dragon's tail and look up goat. What does that mean? What messages are they sending you? You might be starting to see these spirits, these guides. So they look like creepy shadow figures that make you nervous, that move quickly, but that's not the case, okay? What I'm really hearing, what I'm really, really feeling for you is even though you're seeing your guides as creepy, scary, negative, you're not sure what's going on here, you're feeling unsure if you're safe to be around this or not, they are saying rest assured. You are fine. We are your guides, okay? And you're just starting to see us in a new way and it's really freaking you out. No need to feel that way. So let's see what your guides have to say to you here today. Okay, so they're coming around to give you reassurance. They're saying, look up to the cosmos, look up to the heavens and say hello. Be curious and ask them questions. They are really coming around to show you synchronicities, to teach you lessons, to be a part of your life. They say that we are watching over you, we are guiding you from above, and we love you very, very intensely, very, very deeply, and we are ready for the next step in our book. We are ready for you to open up to the next chapter, my angel. You are ready. There's no need to be afraid. I feel like you have some really huge, big things coming for you moving into the winter of 2020. And if you're watching this after the winter of 2020, something is coming for you. I say winter too because when the snow falls, at least by me, I live in New England, you feel this sense of peace and calm. Things are new, rejuvenated. There is this white, fluffy substance all over the grass, all over the homes. And once that white substance, once the snow, leaves, it's like there's a whole new town that was just cleansed. It was new. So I feel like winter brings you that newness that you've been looking for, that erasure of the past, that healing, and just such a lovely presence. You've got some really, really awesome things coming for you. And I think I'm going to end this here because I think that's all that you need to know right now. Feel free to check out my other videos if you're looking for messages from Spirit. They might just have a couple for you. Your spirit guides, of course. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another one. Goodbye. Hello, all of my viewers that chose this black stone. I feel like you are looking for protection from something. You're a little bit scared, you're a little bit afraid. And I know I'm jumping into this right away, but I'm being pulled so deeply and so intensely to this rock. I'm clinging onto it. I'm clinging onto any last hope that I have. You might be feeling like you're being tormented by something. You might be dreading the worst right now. So let's see what we've got for you. First and foremost, your spirit guides are here, okay? They want you to know that you are protected. You have a heavy protection. It's like there's nothing that can get to you, is what they want to remind you before we get into the next things, okay? incomplete contact, an entity is tied to a person or an area or an object because they were summoned or they are continued to be prayed to, thought about, or the Ouija board was used. This entity needs to be let go and freed from the responsibility that they were asked to come into. And also, there is a portal in the home. A portal allows different beings to come and go between worlds, timelines, universes, and this is kind of outside of the human concept. It's not really easy to understand this, but you might have two mirrors that are facing each other, creating a portal where all different beings can come in and out of in your home, and it's uncontrolled. So you might be seeing new visitors, new entities, new spirits, and not that they're all bad, but you might be seeing them come and go in different moon phases more intensely, and it might be actually frequent change, consistent change. So make sure you check and you look for any mirrors that are facing each other in your home. And if you don't see one, if you are able to feel energy, go around your home and see if you can feel some major energy circle type thing in your home. So it could be in like the basement, or if you live in an apartment, it could be in the bathroom. Go in there, see if you can feel something, and then place, if it's not two mirrors facing each other, which I feel like it probably is, if it's not, and you can feel the energy, you can find this portal, there are definitely some stones that you can place over it, like obsidian. Yeah, I just feel like obsidian is good for you to place over the portal to kind of make sure it's filtering who's coming in and out and making sure that they're only positive. You would have to make sure every every full moon that you charge that obsidian and put a lot of selenite there to really bring in the intensity of that obsidian. Okay, yeah, that's all I feel for the portal, so we can kind of ignore that now. This incomplete contact. Is there an item in your home that is haunted? Is there a Ouija board that you found in your home? Did you use the Ouija board? And I'm not saying that it's harmful in itself to just use the Ouija board, but it feels like there was incomplete contact here. Did somebody in your life pass away and you keep calling upon them? This happens a lot. They're trying, okay, I'm sorry, I'm being flooded with so many messages. Let's first talk about if you had a loved one who passed away, and that's where a lot of this pain, I feel from this rock might be coming in. If you keep calling on them and you're like, John, I need you. John, hear me. John, show yourself. That creates a really, really negative experience for you. Your pain is just being consistently reopened, felt again and again, never able to heal. And I'm not saying that healing's easy. I'm not saying that grieving is easy, but maybe it's time to heal. Call upon the Archangel Michael. Call upon the Archangel Raphael to help you heal and show you where in your life you can start to work on things that will bring you some peace. The moment that you stop begging this individual to come back to earth, they will be able to complete their soul cycle. When spirit leaves us, when we die, we have so many different obstacles, so many different challenges in which we face. We die. We go up to the heavens, wherever you think we go to, and essentially we put on these goggles. We put on these glasses, and we see how every single person saw us in this lifetime. We see our impact on the world. We live our life over again. And the reason why we do this is so we can take knowledge, lessons, wisdom from every single thing that we've ever done, ever said, ever been. And from each person that we've encountered, even somebody that we've encountered only one time, we can learn a lesson from that. Then we have to compile it, feel it, learn it, and put it in our Akashic records. From there, we have a couple of other things to do depending on your soul and how many times that you've reincarnated before this, choosing whether you're going to reincarnate again and in what timeline, and all of that, right? There's a lot to do. When you keep calling them here and you don't let them rest, you don't let them learn, it just makes the process so much longer and more difficult for them. They typically need, from what I've seen, is a couple of weeks. And that couple of weeks can turn into years if we don't leave them alone. And this isn't in every case, but sometimes we're stronger than we know, and we can really manipulate that period of time for our loved ones. Let them come back to you in due time. Do your own healing, okay? Your healing is what you need for when you get to the other side yourself. This is part of your journey. And I hate to say that, and I'm so sorry. It hurts me to say that, because I can feel that somebody watching this is in a lot of pain from a loss. But this is part of your journey. This is part of what you're meant to know. If you have a haunted object, it's time to bless that object, keep it in its own personal space, and deactivate it by saging it and using maybe frankincense, myrrh, a positive energy to encapsulate its power for the time being. That's all I really have for you, pile number 3. I apologize that it was all over the place. The reason why it's all over the place is because there's definitely many different people coming here. But the main message for every single person who found their way to this pile is that your guides are protecting you and they're leading you in the right way. So surrender and have faith in the universe, okay? All right, pile number 3, I'm sorry to let you go. If you need anything, please leave a comment. And if you have any questions, you can DM me, you can leave a comment, and I will get back to you, I promise. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. What I am sensing right off the bat is that you need protection. You need to clear your home of any energy by saging and then adding a scent of positive energy. Remember that sage only neutralizes energy, which means that if you don't fill your home up, your space up with positive energy after you sage it, that you only have let in room for negative energy to take over. So say you neutralize the space using sage, and then negative energy comes in, now it has all of that neutralized energy to make negative. But if you sage and you take out the good and the bad, and then you add frankincense, myrrh, patchouli, dragon's blood scent on top of that, now you set the stage for what energy is going to be in there, okay? I hope you follow. That could be a mistake that you're making, which is totally fine, but let's change it together. I'm seeing like the evil eye. So you need protection. Start asking your guides, your angels, ascended masters, and so on for guidance. Ask them for protection. You seem to just be left kind of to your own devices right now, and it's a little scary. And I don't know why I'm getting that sense. Either you're feeling it to be so, or this is just really how it is. And for some reason, your protection is really lacking right now. So let's see if you have an attachment. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so you live in an area, your town, your city, even your entire state, could be experiencing multiple realities at the same time. So you might be somewhere where people have seen sightings of Bigfoot, mer people, skinwalkers, the Loch Ness Monster, and there's a weird energy almost in the town, in the state, in your apartment complex, wherever. And despite there being a lack of tangible history, so despite you being able to go online and not finding any war, not finding any major conflicts in the area that would leave huge energy, there still is huge energy. And that energy is actually just coming from this different reality that is existing on top of yours. So people might go missing here. You might hear strange noises, humming, static noises. There might be lots of weird wildlife, plants, bugs in this area. I feel like some of you might live in like Washington State is what I'm hearing. And I've never been to Washington State, so I don't actually know the vibe over there. But I just feel like there's just something weird about where you live, and that's because different beings from different timelines, different universes, for some reason show up around where you live quite frequently. And nobody fully believes in them, but everybody also kind of secretly believes in them. It's weird. This is a really cool one. But that makes a lot more sense now with the lack of protection. The lack of protection is because I guess it's not fully needed, you know, because none of this can hurt you. It's almost like for some reason, on some stroke of luck, for some reason, other realities show themselves in your reality. And it's not actually being haunted. It's not actually being attacked. It's almost like you guys can see each other. Like say you run into Bigfoot, you both see each other, but you're not exactly existing in the same place at the same time. It's just like a projection. It's some type of slip. So none of this can actually hurt you. You might feel unprotected. You might be not experiencing any protection from these types of activities just because there is nothing to give. There is nothing to protect you from. I'm sorry, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I have to pick one of these cards here, even though I wasn't going to. Power animal. My power animal supports, guides, and loves me throughout my life. Okay, so for some of you, you might be seeing some really weird creatures. You might be seeing some very weird spirit-like activity that shows themselves almost like a Bigfoot, almost like a mermaid, almost like, I don't know, like a deer that's walking, that has a tail, like just crazy, crazy things that you're seeing, right? For some of you, that might actually be a spirit, a power animal, something that actually protects you. Look up the meanings of this creature. Look up the meaning of a big, ferocious, long tail and long teeth. What is that signifying for you? What is this animal trying to get across? So yeah, for some of you, this might actually just be something that you're seeing, and it actually is unique to you. Okay, pile number 4, I'm sorry that was not very long and not very in-depth, but it was almost like there is a lack of clarity to your situation that I really couldn't get myself. But it doesn't feel dangerous, I think, is the most important thing that you can take from my reading here today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 5. So I've had some really, really interesting readings here today, and let's see what yours has brought us. I'm so excited. Each one has been so different. Oh, okay. Animal spirit from the other side. I once physically embodied an animal on Earth. I visit Earth, but I do not stay. So this is a passed on pet. This is a passed on loved one who actually comes by and visits you. And if something knocks over or moves or, you know, whatever else, it's actually this passed on pet. Could be a dog, could be a cat, could be a goat, a horse, I don't know, but they do come back to visit you 100%, and you are definitely feeling their energies. Where you live also has historical importance. So you might have lived in Pennsylvania where the Revolutionary War ran through. You might live in Massachusetts where King Philip's War ran through and killed countless Native American peoples. That's a lot of pain. That's a lot of fear that can't just leave. So it seems like you may be being visited by an entity of these historical moments. I am a ghost or spirit of American history. It could be anywhere though, if you're from, Japan, it would just be the same, like, you have different history in Japan, and it's a historical entity from something there. Look into the land, what wars were fought, who inhabited the lands, like native peoples, were there like a slave route or plantations. I am still living in this history. So for them, they almost don't even realize that you're there, but you're still seeing them because they're still living out their painful, traumatic history, which is so sad to say. Whew, wow, that's heavy. This feels very heavy. Okay, let's see if we can get some clarity on the historical time period or something, Okay, so we're actually gonna leave this and get onto one more entity that has actually been around you that you have been feeling. This feels like an alien type energy. This feels like you might be a starseed, but it does feel like there's some type of foreign, unknown, alien-like energy that is coming up, and I felt it earlier. Like right after I was talking about this one, I was starting to feel this. And you might be going through an intense spiritual journey. People around you there might be a lot of mental illness in your family, in your life, and the people around you. You might feel chosen at certain times because you have unique gifts and abilities. But part of that is you think uniquely because you are from a starseed family, and there is definitely some alien activity where you are. I don't know. That's what it feels like to me, and I don't know if you believe in that, and I don't know if you agree with that, but I'm feeling something weird here. But not harmful either. None of this is harmful, actually. It might be scary. It might cause you some fear because you're like, what the heck is going on? Even if it's a passed on pet. If something's knocking over, your glasses from the table, or shutting your lights on and off, or opening and closing doors, that is scary, but not to fear. For you, you have some starseed energy, most likely. You have historical events replaying themselves, or at least one entity that is reliving that historical event, and you have passed on pets. Okay, sorry, pile number 4. You might only be experiencing one of the 3, and I just didn't have enough piles, so Spirit threw everything in this pile. That could be it for you, but I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching my reading. If you have any questions or are looking for any guidance, please DM me or leave a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say and what you would like to know. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, a great life, and I hope you're not being too bothered by any of this. Thank you. Bye.